Hello, this is Manesh Patel from eiicapital.com. This is March 14th, 2012. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for the currency markets where we cover all the currencies out there. And let's quickly go through. This is our normal disclaimer to state this is for education use only. All charts you're going to see are from Thinkorswim, from TD Ameritrade, TradeStation, FreeStockCharts.com, from Warren Brothers. Here are my contact details here at Patel at eiicapital.com. You could access our website, ichimokutrade.com, for any of the free resources on videos on Ichimoku, our heat map, email module services, Facebook, Twitter, so forth. Okay, so we're not going to go through the heat map and the email modules today on this video this week. We're pretty much going to choose one week every month just randomly and go through the heat map and email modules. But really what we're going to do is just going to go start looking for the charts and go from there. This is, if you look here to your left hand side, it's basically the daily time frame. Right hand side is basically the weekly time frame. So let's go through and start looking at all the major pairs. If you look at Australian CAD here, you can see it's just consolidating. We're at a major resistance support level right now at 370. Resistance level is going to be basically right around about 560 right now, but there's nothing really going on right now. This thing's just consolidating in a big wide range, so nothing really to doing on as far as the trend is concerned. Australian Switzy, nothing really going on here. You could see it was an upward bullish movement here. It's kind of going sideways now. It's at a minor resistance level right now, but one par is basically the major resistance level moving forward. Support level is basically going to be all the way down at 93.08. Australian yen, if you look at all the yen pairs, the yen pretty much has gotten weakened across the board. That's been the currency trade for this weekend, probably last week. But you could see the huge movement up. It's basically gone. It is overextended right now. Definitely needs a pullback. Ideally, we'd like a pullback up to about 84 or 83.40. That would be the perfect range, but we have to wait and see how far this thing's going to pull back. And you can see from the daily time frame, this thing's just been on a tear going up, where it's basically moved 1,000 pips since mid-January all the way up. So it's still very, very strong. Do not go counter trend against it yet. There's no signs of weakness as of right now. Australian USD just going sideways right now. Resistance level is basically 600. Support level is going to be 121 moving forward. CAD Switzy, really nothing going on right now. And the daily looks like a double top here, but nothing really is going to tell you what's going to happen here. It's just really consolidating here at the top. As you can see, it moved up. Now it's just consolidating here at the top of the range. So we got to wait for it to break that resistance in order to see what goes on. Another one of the yen pairs, you could see it's been hugely moving up since mid-February, from 76 all the way to 84. Still going on. I wouldn't try to get in front of this to try to go counter trend at all. 84.61 was a resistance level, so we have to see what happens now. If it breaks that, then it's going to probably move another 200 points to the next resistance level, but we'll see. Okay, so that was basically the Switzy yen. Euro Australian, you could see downward movement here, just consolidating here. Support level is going to be basically 23.75. Resistance is going to be around 31.09. But it's just consolidating. Nothing really going on right now, but this does have a potential moving another leg down if it could break for all the support levels. Euro CAD, pretty much a downward trend here. We moved up on the pullback, and now it's retesting the lows. It's going to be interesting to see what happens at the lows here on these pivot low right here around 28.80. The strength right now is strong on both the daily and weekly, so I wouldn't be surprised if it actually breaks through and takes it to a whole new leg down. It could sit there and retest these pivot lows here and then here. So there's 200-point increments on every level for support levels, so it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens there. Euro Switzy, nothing really going on there. It's not even worth talking about. Euro Pound, a lot of people on this one. I don't know why. If you look at it here, it's downward trending here, pullback. If it's basically just now getting ready to sit there and give us another sell signal right now, because it just went below the cloud here. But it's just been basically consolidating for the last couple of 2 months or so, beginning of this year, really. It really needs to sit there and start breaking some support levels to sit there and start going down. And really, you want it to kind of break this level of 82.27, prove to you that it is going to move down and not play games with you. Euro yen, just like all the yen pairs, going up, retesting the double top here, but it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Sooner or later, these yen will have to get strong, which will cause some pullbacks to happen in order to move forward. Euro USD, you could see basically is a downward trend here. It was a pullback. It's just now broken a minor support level now, and now it's setting up on a daily to maybe start going bearish again to retest the lows. But you got to wait for the daily time frame to set up in order for you to trigger anything to the bearish side. Euro pound basically is a downward trend here. It's on a pullback right now. Resistance level is going to be basically 51.75. Support level is going to be basically 47.38 moving forward. Pound CAD, really nothing going on right now. It broke for its support level here, but kind of hanging around. It really needs to sit there and continue to keep on going down. If it does, then it has have a potential of going to retest its pivot low here and maybe start a trend to the downside. But right now, this is one big consolidation pattern moving forward, so no real opportunities there. Pound Switzy, nothing really going on. Switzy pairs are still boring. Not much movement. If they do, they're little movements. Pound yen is just like all the yen pairs going up. It's at a major resistance level right now, so we gotta wait and see what happens. Pound USD, really nothing going on, just going sideways. It's boring stock right now. In a currency. New Zealand CAD really doing nothing at all, has this double top here. It's going to be interesting to see if it can sit there and come down here to 77.38, which is a major resistance level moving forward. Okay, so that one's that one. New Zealand Switzy, nothing to talk about. Switzerland pair. New Zealand yen, of course, is going up here, a major double top here, major resistance level. You can see all the yen pairs are hitting a major resistance level on the weekly time frame. New Zealand USD is pulling back right now. Doesn't mean really anything is bearish or at all. It's still bullish in nature from the weekly. It just needs to sit there. It's a pullback. Interesting thing is going to be what happens when it gets to 8,000. At that point, it's got to hold and then start making a move to break this pivot high. If it does, it could sit there and start a trend to this pivot high and keep on going. So we'll have to wait and see what happens on this one. New Zealand USD. No, we just covered that. Duh. US CAD. Really nothing going on at all. Bearish trending here on the weekly, daily, but consolidating right now. Really nothing going on. 99.50 has got to hold in order for this thing to start a trend to the downside. But it'll be interesting to see. US Switzy, nothing really going on. It's a boring currency. And then US yen is taking off to the moon. It's actually at a major resistance level right now, and it'd be interesting to see what happens. But all the yen pairs basically need a pullback to move forward. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call or contact us here on our contact details. Thanks. Bye.